What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, want to show you a Coleman cooler I just picked up. This one is called the Party Stacker, and I thought it was a kind of an interesting design. So the whole point of this thing is that it's stackable, and one of the key features here is this beveled, recessed top. Right? It's kind of interesting. It actually has, a pretty significant lip. I assume it's like the injection molded plastic. And so if you have multiple coolers just like this, they'll sit on top of each other and kind of be braced by this big ridge that goes around. Now, one of the cool things I think is that there's a cutout right there so that if you do get condensation or drinks sitting on top of it or ice or whatever it might be, there's a place for it to drain out, so you're not going to have that liquid just sitting there, possibly in storage or even in a car ride or something, kind of getting gross. So you have that pretty aggressive texturing all the way around, as you can see, kind of like a pebbling, like almost like stucco-like finish, that you'd expect on a lot of these plastic coolers. So that's kind of cool. And they come in different sizes. Now, the stackable thing is more for storage, I think. But the other thing is just being able to stack these in a car in your trunk without having them move around and fall out or slide off of each other can be pretty useful too. And so that's kind of one big nice feature of it. This one's in gray. They do come in a couple of colors here, but I thought I'd just kind of open it up here and show you, because otherwise it's a pretty standard cooler. So here's the lid. We have some ridges there for shape, and the whole thing is just one piece of injected molded plastic, I think. A couple of cutouts here for handles, and then the Coleman logo on the top. And obviously this thing comes off completely. And then the cooler itself, the Party Stacker, is this gray plastic with handles on the side. They are just barely recessed in here, and so you can't put your hand all the way in. You're going to be kind of lifting up with your fingertips like this, but they're pretty chunky on the sides here, so you can get really nice, solid grips, and obviously wide enough for my hands. And then inside, it's pretty square and flat. Now, there's no drain plug or anything like this, so to empty it out would just be a dump upside down or a dump sideways. And then I also noticed on the insides here, kind of on the short sides, there are little indentations on both sides, and that's how the lid locks into place. There are a couple of little ridges on the side of the lid, and so when you do put it in and push it in, it will stay there generally, but it will just kind of lift out under the weight of the cooler. And obviously if something's in it, it'll open up even quicker. 48 cans is this size, and like I said, you can kind of get them in different sizes, but this I think is perfect for your average picnic, your average tailgate. I do like the shape, and I like kind of the generic gray plastic. It's not quite as bright and kind of 1980s picnic as some of those bright blue and bright red ones. So pretty cool, very light. Get a few of them, stack them up. I think you'll be happy with it. Coleman Party Stacker Cooler. I'll put a link to it in the description. Peter Von Panda. Out!